Hello. It's been a while. For this specifically, it's been over 10 months. But yes, we're showing Dan Reddits again, and I hope Dan, you are ready for TikTok bollocks, Salt Bay bollocks, and certified Louis stupid food.
Oh, you didn't say Salt Bay, did you?
I did, and in fact, so there's a reason why I thought about doing this, and we're gonna start there. Uh,
I feel as though this is your own rant.
we're gonna no, because like this, I saw this on the earlier today, and this,
Oh, I've seen
yeah,
this.
this is what made me think we need
No.
to do this subreddit. I have to keep it muted because it's copyrighted music. But yeah, I saw this and was like, you know what? I think we need to do a video on this.
Why? I have many questions.
Yeah, so do I.
Now, the first thing I have to state is impersonating military personnel is stolen honor at best, or stolen valor, and I don't even think it's legal at worst.
Yeah,
I
I don't
believe
think it is.
impersonating the armed forces is not legal. And even in this jokey manner, they are wearing official American camouflage,
Yep.
which is
Just
not okay.
we're just good.
So straight up, I fuck them for even having that. Second of all, fuck them for actually having the balls to aim guns at other people and flashlights at other meals. That is fucking awful.
So yeah, from what I can
And you should be
tell,
shot for
and
doing
I
that.
don't know how much of this we're gonna see throughout this, but from what I've seen, there is a lot of showy bullshit at the Salt Bay guys restaurant. I don't
Yeah.
care
It
enough
is.
to
It's
remember his
just a
name,
fucking salt bay. It's a guy who's famous for sprinkling salt in the most inconsistent manner.
and he has
Like
vastly overpriced meals.
he does. I've actually seen the bill from one of them. I believe it was $2,000 for two people, and I'm like, fuck off. So let's also begin with the following. There is no way that steak is worth $1,000.
No,
Fuck off.
it's not a grand steak. It's not a
It's
grand's
not.
worth of gold leaf.
Nowhere near. Like gold leaf is
It's
not
it's
as
not a
expensive
grand.
as you
It's not a
think.
grand's worth of
Yeah.
pageantry either.
Well, gold leaf, you could probably get that for at least $100, I'd say, to cover the steak at most.
So yeah, that
And that's not including like imitation sheets. Because if you get gold imitation, which let's be real, you ain't gonna taste the fucking difference. It's probably gonna be less.
so yeah, that is what made me think we should do this video. I have also opened the first one because it's one of those awkward Imgur links where the images is way too big. So that's also going to be just its own thing. But here's the next one that kind of doesn't fit on the screen. So I'm just going to focus on the main bit.
Right. So that's a piece of bread. I missed what the food. What?
This is just a comment on the first thing. It's a sandwich with
Okay.
a bunch of like short ribs on it, and then a person just missing the whole entire sandwich with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I don't think it's even a funny parody. I just think he comes off like a dick.
I don't think anyone in this situation is doing things well. No.
No, I think people do not understand how parody works. This is not how parody works.
Oh, well, speaking of parody, our first actual one on the subreddit now.
For those who
Because I
intensely dislike Salt Bay.
yeah,
Me.
because I started by I went back and watched the other one, and we were doing the top of the year last time, so we'll stick with top of the year for this one, even though it has been almost a year since we did the last one.
So we have a wrench, a dick pump. That is what that is. That is indeed a dick pump.
Yeah.
It's a manual dick pump in that you have to breathe in it. And I'm not sure that's how that works. There's the knife. I feel as though the Salt Bay parodies give Salt Bay way too much credit.
I
Also,
don't.
you just cut the bone off a tomahawk steak, which is the entire point of it being a fucking tomahawk steak.
Mm-hmm.
The steaks are outcooked. I mean, it could be way better, if I'm honest. And that's the thing that I hate about Salt Bay.
So all
Not
of
the
the
oversalting. Not the oversalt. He doesn't oversalt. He undersalts.
I know. Yeah,
So fucking
this is
much.
literally the opposite of the problem.
Because his fucking angle. There's actually a video. If you know the stages of cooking. There's a Mexican chef who's on one of the episodes. He went, "Don't salt like that. Salt like this." Sure, even salting. Also, you should probably only put the alcohol on whilst cooking. And the salt is not going to adhere as well as you think it is going to adhere. But okay, go on.
Like I feel like this would have been better if we didn't start with a parody. But
Yeah,
I think this is like the point, kinda.
it's a setup.
Like this works us in properly. I think, especially with
Don't sit there in your
that's
mouth.
so much salt.
Don't. Not even for parody.
Not even for
Don't.
parody. That's too much salt.
You are going to choke on that. He is going to choke on the salt.
See the fucking
You can barely chew the
juice
fucking
coming
steak.
down his fucking chin.
Oh god, that makes me vomit. Oh. Now here's what the bill is $1,000. And this is where he hands a fake bill of $1,000.
It should be how it ends, but I don't think it's going to.
No, it ends with a tomato.
Just-
And the lettuce.
Yeah, just ends with them choking. That's fun. Yeah, so
Remind me why we give memes restaurants.
I believe he already had restaurants. It just got worse.
No, because he started opening on the grand scale when he got famous.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he already had some.
Yeah, but I feel like he was less of a fucking twat.
I don't know that. Went to my in-laws for dinner, and this is the chicken they served.
I didn't know it's possible to make chicken whiter by cooking. I genuinely didn't.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did they cook that?
I don't know, because like they're on a tray, so I would
That
have
can't
guessed
be cooked.
they're on a tray, so I would have assumed they're roast, but they're either roast on such a low temperature, or this is just like a tray they've put them on afterwards and they were boiled.
That can't be cooked.
It can. You can have fully cooked chicken.
I see the brown on the far back one on the left. I see like there's a bit of brown, so that indicates to me it had
bit of browning here, bit of browning here. Like I think it's just they had such a low fucking oven.
That's not going to be good though. That's likely still going to be a little bit raw. Like, if it's only that little amount of brown, like that's
not good.
Hard pass.
Yes.
Hard pass. Oh, I hate the theatrics of restaurants who try to be
more
posh.
theatrics.
Right. Let me explain to you how theatrics work. Okay, theatrics work when they're not obnoxious, when they don't take the entire experience, and when you're not looking like a fucking twat, which all three of these men are by using a five. There are five men.
And the thing is, this isn't the cooked steak. This isn't the cooked steak. They've come out, branded the steak, and now have to go back and actually cook it.
Just serve the fucking steak. Man, without the theatrics, that's a $50 steak. That is a $50 steak that you are giving a fucking neon briefcase. And I'm sorry, I hate it.
This is an uncooked tomahawk steak.
Yeah, that's an uncooked tomahawk
that they've brought out to brand with all this theatrics, and then they're gonna have to take it back to actually fucking cook it.
Yeah, like I'm not denying that it could be a very nice quality tomahawk steak, which is worth a lot of money. But over here, we can buy a tomahawk steak literally from a supermarket, one of the most expensive for 20 quid, right?
Yeah,
21, 25.
And tomahawk is one of the more expensive cuts.
Yeah, it's a really expensive cut. So if we can buy it with like 21 quid, why the fuck would I spend an extra 900 to have not even do a good job with the branding because it's going to be freeze branding because that brand is not hot. You can tell from that angle.
I mean,
And the problem with that is that it's going to damage the meat if you brand it like that.
branding it at all
Farmers
before
do it,
cooking it like that, it's like.
yeah, but you
But you
freeze do
brand
it.
you brand the skin, which you don't really cook. Like branding the meat is different.
Yeah. The reason a farmer does it for horses, for instance, I learned this yesterday, is because it damages the hair. Therefore, it is a longer lasting brand. And that's fair. But you don't do that on your meat. That's just odd. You do like those little, it's not paint, but you know what I mean? Like the orange marks.
Mm.
Like
It's like,
the stamp, I guess.
yeah, but it's like, I was that was the other thought I thought. I don't know if that brand is gonna survive the cooking process.
If it's freeze branding, which I think it is, given that it didn't look like hot smoke, and it probably isn't because it's raw. Probably, which is the
Okay,
unfortunate part,
it's
because it is very long lasting a brand.
just more stuff, more Salt Bay now. We get an
Dry ass
actual
sandwich.
dry ass sandwich apparently.
Okay, so let's start with the obvious. Number one, you're not going to stick all of that in the goddamn bread. Don't be stupid.
You shouldn't.
Because a
It's,
sandwich. Let me illustrate how sandwiches work. A sandwich is meant to be handheld, right? Okay, sure. So that all right. You somehow burnt the biggest steak known to man. It looks genuinely burnt to me.
this is a terrible looking sandwich.
That looks actually bad. The bread's not even on the right.
Yeah, you did the
The
bread.
bread's
You got the bread the wrong way around. Even.
Oh god! Oh, that looks fucking awful. That steak needs a little longer in the oven.
I can make a better steak and crisp sandwich.
That steak is a bit too rare for me.
Yeah.
No, I will not be biting into that.
It's one
That's
of
too rare
those
for me.
it's one of those rare steaks that's rare in the middle and somehow burnt on the outside.
Yeah, I'm a medium guy for reference.
Yeah,
I like
same.
medium.
I like my
Like-
steak medium.
Like it's. I know. Like the main reason is I don't like the red liquid. I know it's not blood,
Yeah,
but
I'm the
we
same.
still joke it's blood. Like
It's
it's more so the thing that actually gives it color.
We've burned it.
We
on
have
the
it in our body. It's a natural thing.
Yeah,
But that is burnt on those edges.
we've burned it on the outside,
That's burnt as fuck.
and yet
It
it's
looks
raw on the
awful.
inside. This is
It's
the
not
type
even
of thing
juicy.
yeah.
It's not even a juicy rare. Like, if you're having rare, you want juice.
This is why we say it's a dry ass sandwich, right? It's not even a juicy steak.
Yeah,
You're better
that's
cutting
because-
like with the cut because like the cut of meat he has, right?
Yeah,
You want to cut
it's-
individual steaks at like he's cutting it literally the wrong direction.
yeah. Well, for us, what he's also doing, stupidly, he's cutting off a lot of the fat.
Yeah, so he's
With
cutting it
that
this.
steak,
Yeah.
you want the fat.
He's cutting it
Like,
this
hang
way,
on.
where this is an actual like steak.
Yeah.
So you cut
this-
them the
you-
other way, and you
yeah,
get
you-
your steaks.
You literally have about 15 to 20 steaks there. Depending on how you cut it.
depending on how thick you want them. Yeah.
Yeah, like you have about 15 to 20 good steaks there, and you basically have butchered the entire thing wrong.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, you want the fat, because the fat helps it cook, because it runs through the meat. It helps with the cooking, because it's hot.
Yeah, it's like
so
this,
it oozes
there's,
in.
There's a bit of excess fat here which you'd trip up.
But
You'd want to trim
The
off. but,
other,
like,
the other issue I have, if you could quickly go back to when it's on the grill, for me, like when the meat is literally on the grill, like just straight up. As soon as we see the burnt, there. Those are not the right lines for that steak.
yeah,
I don't believe it was cooked on that grill
yeah, and also
because
you're just
you'd
putting
have
the,
deeper lines.
you're just putting the bread directly onto the fucking meat. You're not toasting
And-
your bread, my guy.
And before someone says, "But Dan, that's the top side, not touch the grill." Yeah, it's burnt on that side too, so it had to have been put on that grill on that side as well. Because
You can
funnily-
grill with that sort of grill without getting grill marks, but
yeah, but with the size of it, like the weight of it is most likely going to press it in.
mm.
And the way he slaps it on, I would expect lines. Because I would expect him to flip it and slap it the same way.
Yeah, it's like he
Because
is
he's
pressed
very
down on
vertical.
that.
Yeah, and he's pressed down with the bread too. Like, it's not a soft bread. So I don't believe it was actually cooked on that grill.
Yeah.
Simply based on the fact that A, I feel as though there'd be more grill lines, and B, honestly, how did he burn the fucking top?
Yeah, no, this just
Like
makes me want to
that.
make an actually good steak and crisp sandwich, honestly.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Chris Sandwich, and Sorbet is English, so technically he understands, but
Just steak, because it's steak and crisps, great combination. Just
yeah,
this is
it
terrible.
works. It's why we do steak and cheese at Subway. It's great.
Why not both?
Though note, if you
Steak,
have
cheese,
steak
and
and
crisps.
cheese, if you have steak and cheese, get the crispy onions. They're good.
Hmm.
I tried them yesterday. I was like, I'm keeping crispy onions on all my sandwiches.
More TikTok bastardry, apparently.
Okay, so the donuts are already done.
Yeah, they're just store bought, like probably Krispy Kreme donuts.
Okay, so we're starting off with Krispy Kreme. We're adding condensed milk.
Mm-hmm.
We're adding No, now we're adding condensed milk.
Yeah, what was the other thing?
Carnation.
Carnation milk.
Yeah, the carnation milk. We have that, but I never use it in cooking.
Oh no, it's
because-
evaporated milk. So we got evaporated milk, condensed milk. Carnation's the brand. Then we're topping it off with cake mix.
Donuts delight. I like it. I like it. Make it fast and easy. Muy fast. Okay.
Oh yeah, and you'll notice with a lot of these is there'll be someone behind the camera commenting on it like everything of it. Now this is completely normal.
1 through 10.
It looks like a bad apple strudel. At the end, it looks like a.
It looks
like-
real bad.
I don't hate the idea of the dessert, though. If I'm honest,
It's yeah. I don't.
I kind of think it could work, but I think you should have used sugar donuts rather than glaze.
Take your vanilla.
I think if you had used sugar, you might have been able to crisp up like the middle sections. And I don't know. I think that sounds nice.
I don't know if there's enough in that to actually make the cake mix work properly.
This is called donuts delight.
Probably not.
Donuts delight.
Like it normally you need either oil and water or soda. Like you can make it with
Yeah.
I know I did it on this channel and I know it fucked up, but I did it before that and it worked and I'm gonna do it again at some point because I bought the stuff for it. But it works. Like you can make cake mix with soda, but normally it's oil and water, maybe an egg for some.
Yeah. By the way, that's how vegans tend to do cake as well. They use soda instead.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
with
Like
rice.
it definitely
Cola,
works. It
cool.
just
Oh yeah.
sod's law. The
absolutely.
one time I tried to do it for a video, it didn't.
I imagine Coke and chocolate cake.
My plan is to make chocolate cake with Fanta.
Not on that combination.
It's sort of like an orange chocolate thing,
Make
right?
it fast and easy.
Yeah, but I feel as though Fanta's not like the strongest option. Maybe Tango, because it's a bit stronger.
54, what? Like
That would
30
require me getting
minutes?
Tango.
Yeah, but Tango's fucking lovely, and then I'll drink the rest.
Like, look
I'll
how,
drink the rest on video.
like, look how fucking sloppy that is.
I feel as though the recipe itself is not a bad idea. It feels as it's just poorly done.
I don't know if
I think
that
if you
works.
changed it.
You could probably
Yeah.
make it work, but that doesn't work.
Yeah, start with a sugar donut instead. I think definitely might do better.
Hmm.
I think maybe if you also rolled out the sugar donut, it's like a base. Like you do like layers. I think you can actually make quite a nice little like layer cake.
Like donuts covered in condensed and evaporated milk. Fine, like that makes sense. Make the actual cake mix up. Don't just put cake mix and then butter on it. And then I think you got an actual idea. But as it is,
Donuts delight.
I don't think it works.
Make it fast and easy. Muy
It's like the fucking water cake thing where it's just water and butter and supposedly supposed to work.
So now you can cut it. 1 through 10. 1,000. 1,000.
That doesn't look cooked. It also didn't look like she actually ate any of it. Wait, he's back. He's back.
Oh no.
He's taking rounds out of a steak. This is a waste of fucking meat. Can you see why he's gotten his entire own like flair on this?
Yeah, but the problem is, I feel as though he acts more like a mixologist with food.
Yes.
Okay, that looks cooked. That I will say looks cooked.
Yes, it does.
Because it's definitely it. It has juice. Oh, come on! You're basically just fucking up a burger here. You're just creating a more fucked up burger.
This is a burger with extra, more difficult.
You're
steaks.
just that is
That's-
a shit
that's
beef
blue.
Wellington.
That's
That's a-
blue.
That's a bad beef Wellington.
Like that is.
That's meant to be a beef
Oh,
Wellington.
shit.
That it has to be a take on a beef Wellington. There is no other dish
Like-
that's close enough.
Like a
But
burger beef Wellington.
Look at that face. It's a face only everyone could punch.
Yeah, but
Um,
yeah, that steak is very blue.
that's a bit way too blue. That's a bit...
Like I assume everything's like graded to the point where it can probably be done very rare, but like that's
I am so surprised, given how it looked on the grill, that it's still that blue.
Yeah, like that's what baffles me about these chefs is they somehow managed to make it so well done on the outside without cooking it in the fucking middle, and it annoys the hell out of me. Like I can do a well done steak that's still juicy as all hell.
I
and it
have
baffles
a-
me how
I
these people do that.
I have a bigger issue, and the bigger issue, very easily put, is that it's a bad beef Wellington, right? The reason it's pastries because it's usually quite crisp or quite soft, either way, and it makes a lovely contrast to the steak. That's just bread.
That's just it. Like it's
raw bread.
It's either a bad beef Wellington or a shit burger.
I'm gonna go with it's a bad beef Wellington because it's in the middle. I don't want to sacrilege a burger like this.
I mean, he's sacrileging something, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with he's sacrileging a beef Wellington. I don't know what even the sauce is, but
I think it just looked like a cheese sauce.
it could be cheese, it could be something else. I don't know. It did not look great.
Yeah, it's like
This is pageantry for the sake of pageantry.
like that sort of fucking Reddit.
Again, I still don't know what it is.
This is why I use Boost.
It's hard to say what it is, to be
Like,
honest, because if it's
I
a
would
cheese sauce, it's a bit of a pale one.
Or I mean, I don't know. It's quite orange. It's kind of probably an American cheese or like a nacho cheese.
He's English though.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't change anything.
It should.
Sure.
Standards. I like cheese sauce as much as the next guy, but standards.
We're
not
not done with him
this.
yet. We're not done with him yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's Salt Bay. I didn't like. Okay, so we're just serving like really rare beef. We're serving like real damn raw. Stop smirking, you prick! You're wasting $1,000 on this.
Yeah, that's not cut. What the fuck is he doing?
So it's
Yeah.
beef. Beef can be eaten like this, but usually tartare, you'd have like an egg to bind it.
I was gonna say normally to be really rare, you want to do it super thin. Or
Oh yeah, absolutely. You.
good.
That's
That's a lot of butter.
Oh god, that's not
That's-
gonna taste good.
That's a lot of
That's
butter.
not.
That's
That's
none of that's
gonna
that,
taste.
all that salt just went around everything, not on anything.
That was a fucking halo. That was a fucking halo
Right.
of salt.
That went around the entire like that. That's just. I'm gonna just move on because I think we've said enough about that one.
Like, hang on. Should we at least look up how much the price for that is?
No, I don't think we should give him the credit.
Oh, would you like to know how much his tomahawk is at least?
Yeah, let's put that into perspective as we were talking about
His
that.
tomahawk will set you back at covered in gold leaves. The parody one, by the way.
Earlier. Yeah.
An eye-watering £1,450.
Yeah, it's just to put it into perspective as we were talking about how you can get
In
like
fact,
a $20
in fact,
hawk from a good butcher's.
in fact, let's just highlight his bill. This is after dessert. Okay, all this is in dollars, and I'm going to do it this way just to highlight the issues I've got. Right,
Okay.
2 meat sushis, $30 each equals $60. 2 burrata, $30 each equals $60. We're at $120. 4 hashtag Salt Bay Passion, $30 each or $120. That takes us up to $240. 2 Voss stills, that's water, I believe. $10 each brings us to $260.
Yeah, because of course you can only get Voss water in it.
Yeah. 6 Johnny Walker Blues at $92 each, meaning $552.
Johnny
Once-
Walker at $90.
Yeah, Johnny Walker Blue of all things. Yeah. 1 Sprite, $10. Can we address that? That's even worse.
Yes,
Because
it is.
Like Johnny Walker Blue label's still nice. Like it's a good whiskey, but like I wouldn't spend $90 on a glass of Johnny Walker. Yeah, right. I wouldn't do that. 2 spaghettis, $80 each equals $160. We're still going. Mashed potato, $19 each. 2 of them is $38. French fries, $15 each, $30 for 2. Spinach, $19 each for spinach, $38. Sweet corn, 2 of them, $19 each, again, $38. 2 times 1 locum, $80 each, $160 for the 2. 2
What? Wait,
Istanbul
what is that?
sirloin, locum, 1 locum.
What is that?
I believe it's a Turkish delight.
Oh, good.
I believe it's like could be wrong. It could also be a type of steak. Though what I think it's like when it comes to steak, it's like a fillet that's like real thin, like thin fillets, and it's traditionally
like send me this list, and I'll look up images for everything for the sake of the video. So
2 Istanbul sirloins, $100 each, 200. 1 tomahawk, $275. We could buy one for 20.
Yeah, good butchers. You're looking 24 pounds for a
golden tomahawk, $1,000. Again, we could buy that for 20. And edible leaf is £3 each for a booklet. 1 serve free, $220. 2 golden baklavas, $65 each, 130 total. An espresso, $5.99. A tropical green, $5.95. 1 Vindor 24-karat gold the brute, $1,500. Subtotal, $4,942.90. Tax, $395.43. Service charge of 18%, equaling $889.72, for a total of $6,228.05. See, Samoa Joe, the numbers don't lie, and I'll see you at Sacrifice.
Oh jeez, I'm gonna have fun editing that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, let's go. But no, it's sucking. And the worst thing is, there's a picture of the receipt. We have proof that it costs that much.
We have physical evidence.
We do.
That this man is robbing people blind.
It literally says, quote, a service charge has been added for your convenience. Why would I tip 18%? Why?
It's all pageantry, right? It's all.
I tip 100 in that situation, not 800.
Oh god. And we're not done with him yet.
Oh, come on! No! Stop ruining burgers!
So much of the top posts were him.
Yeah,
all things to do with his restaurant.
He looks like a fucking awful pit bull. The singer.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's ever made this connection.
I get it.
Like, if he said Dolly, I would legit look at Pitbull, and I'd be like, "Did you say that?" It's the glasses.
It's the glasses.
And the shirt.
It's the glasses. Yep.
It's a Pitbull fashion sense, man.
Yep.
And honestly, that looks awful. No! Stop immediately. You're buying Walmart. Stop buying Walmart. Come on. Look, I mean, that's not my biggest issue with it, I'll be honest. Like, honestly, the Walmart stuff is lovely. But come on! Like, if you're gonna stick it in a washing machine, at least damage it with a better brand. Why do you look Amish? Why are you using a machine? Why? What? What? Don't tinfoil in your washing machine! Don't tinfoil in your washing machine!
So you're intending for all of the cotton candy to be built up just in your lint tray, basically.
Do not cotton candy in.
Do not cotton candy your lint tray. Nor should you tinfoil your lint tray.
Lint tray. You know what goes in there? Have you seen what you wear? Have you seen how dirty it probably gets?
There's no way on the face of the planet you've got this clean enough to justify this.
Yeah, that shirt is hand washed. That shirt is not in this machine. I promise you that. No, I don't give a shit. Do not dare put it on fucking Steve Fresh.
Steve Fresh registered trademark, by the way.
That's not what that means.
You see it going around in there?
Water is being added to your cotton candy. Do you realize the problem here?
Yeah, what you're making is not cotton candy. Like,
You're
technically.
not making cotton candy. You're making a mess.
Like, there's a reason why cotton candy is called sponge sugar.
You don't use fucking water. It's sugar. That is sponge. Not in a washing machine. Look at how shit your washing machine is. It's turned rose gold.
Yeah, did it work? Oh, yeah. Oh, it did work? Oh my gosh.
This isn't how this works.
Okay, so it's a little hot.
It's
I'm
warm?
gonna sit that down right here. Yeah, you feel that?
Oh yeah, whoa.
Like, there's no way this works.
Hot cotton candy.
Now,
Let me see.
I'm just gonna take this, take the edge right here.
Yeah.
This is very
It works to the point.
That's
That's not. That's a
cotton
marshmallow at best.
Look, it's stuck to the foil a little bit.
That is the worst looking cotton candy I've ever seen.
It's still hot, yeah.
This is
Like,
the
it's
worst looking
like
cotton.
Mavy Taffy, but even then.
Stuck to you a little bit.
I wouldn't even go.
This is cotton candy.
Yes, the common trait of cotton candy, stuck to tin foil.
It's so
Flat and sticky. That's
That's flat and sticky. That's how. Yeah, you know when I go to the fair, right, and I can peel it, and it's like strands. I picture. Oh,
yeah,
this is
like,
disgusting. It's tin
I'm
foil.
in Disney World. It's just flat fucking pancake.
You know what's funny? You ever see tin foil in those old machines? No, probably a fucking reason. No,
It's called
Don't-
sponge sugar. Like, what are you not getting about this?
you just made a sponge of sugar. You've not made sponge sugar. You've made a sponge of sugar.
Oh,
And it
Jesus.
probably doesn't taste that good because it's probably got washing detergent in it. Those chips look anemic. You're a dick if you do that.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about this much anymore. You're a dick.
Yes.
That's all I've got to say.
Here's a look at the garlic knots being made at East
Okay,
Coast Pizza in
a
New York
cash,
City. Just a casual amount of butter, nothing crazy. A little pinch
mate.
of parsley.
We're not trying to feed the
Very,
Titanic
very
and give
light.
everyone heart attacks. We're trying to cook food
and a
here.
touch of garlic.
Okay, that's a bit got much
Everything is
garlic.
mixed
Everything
and
else was
now
like, well,
tossed
it's a
and
lot.
baked
It's a
with
lot
easy
made at
pepperoni.
once, but that's a lot of garlic.
Top
That's
with
way
some
too
garlic
garlic. I like garlic.
and house
Wait,
made
what?
marinara.
What are you
And a
making?
sprinkle of
I
mozzarella.
thought you said that
What
this
are
was.
you? Are you
I thought you
making
said
a
this was
pizza?
garlic knots. What the fuck?
Very
Are you making a pizza pie?
This is so
Oh,
extra for
that
garlic
looks-
knots.
oh,
What the fuck?
That's way no. That's too much.
It's like I was gonna be here to defend you, like the casual amount of butter. Yeah, it's a lot of garlic knots at once. That's fine. Then you went throw like the biggest handful of pepperoni and cheese on top, and I was like, yo, what the hell?
You've just made a pizza pie. You can't make a pizza, so you're making a pie of garlic knots as pizza.
Disappointed. Just
I'm,
disappointed.
I dread to think how British the next one is. We're starting with eggs. Oh no. Oh no. Is every single component going to be deep fried?
I believe so. Yeah.
Without breading?
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no. Right, so sausage.
Which
It's a sausage patty, that
yeah,
counts.
it's sausage meat. It's not. It's not even.
Jimmy Dean.
Like
Sausage.
we don't
Use
have
a
the
fin.
protection of sausage casing. It's just the straight meat.
Yeah, it's basically a burger. Biscuit.
Tin biscuits.
It's a sugarless scone, okay?
Yes, it is. It's a hot. Less sugar, more butter, basically.
I'd actually like to try that over a scone because I think scones are a bit sweet. That's what they should be.
Yeah, it's fair.
I'm not a big scone guy. I like the idea of it though.
Don't put salt straight into a fryer.
Why are you deep frying salt?
Why are you deep frying?
Why are you deep frying fucking Worcestershire sauce?
Is that Worcester sauce? Or was that like maple syrup?
It's
or
gotta be
something?
Worcester. Nah, it's gotta be Worcestershire sauce. Alright, so let's see. We got some biscuits.
Deep fried biscuits. That's fine. That I don't have a problem with. It's a bit it's a bit greasy, but sure.
This entire thing is gonna be a heart attack.
Yeah, it's like-
this should be banned in the state fair for health concerns.
How are you gonna get the egg out?
Wow. Look at that.
That is
No,
Just-
that's congealed. That's congealed. That's
it's
a congealed
overcooked as
egg.
well. You don't even have a runny egg now. Like,
That egg is just dead.
you probably shouldn't have started with the egg.
That
to be
looks
honest.
alright. That looks alright.
Yeah, that could be okay.
That could be considered a possible fine.
Again,
If it wasn't
rather,
the.
rather greasy.
And
What did you do to the bacon?
how's it gonna taste?
Well, this is the thing. 'Cause you just let it go in loose, so it all shriveled up.
So that's what we're about
Oh
to do.
god, it looks like a chamois leather.
It probably is.
It's cutting like a chamois leather. It's
It
not
was
even cutting.
They weren't actually there wasn't anything keeping a temperature of that oil. It was just hot. Like,
Okay, she's discovered that none of it's cutting because it's either like a chamois leather or sponge.
yeah, it's like there was no control of the temperature of that oil. That oil was way too hot.
Yeah, it needed to be brought to temperature maintained at burst.
We've got the person
The
behind
egg
the camera.
looks absolutely. That looks like
That's so
god-awful.
overcooked.
That's god awful, man. As
There's
someone
a
who
crispy
likes
egg, and then
omelets,
there's burnt yolk.
there's crispy egg and then there's whatever that is.
We would like to try it.
No, I don't agree with you, lady. I don't care what you said.
The random person with behind the
It's
she was
leaking.
like, "You should try it," and then he's like, "Yeah, cool, let's move on."
Perfect medium.
Oh, that doesn't even look.
That's
God.
you're not okay. One, that's not medium. Two, you're not supposed to have ground meat medium.
That doesn't look. She's not trying that on camera.
Yep.
She's realised.
She knows that's not cooked.
She knows. She'll still post it.
Yeah,
You'll
again, I
still
appreciate
post that
I
shit, man.
appreciate the flair of this one from the department of any old shit will do.
I mean, I wish I was in that department.
Just do shit and put it on the internet. That's it. Just let the internet figure out the rest. This is going to be a long one, and it's not worth it.
Is that Pepto-Bismol?
It's icing.
I prefer my guess.
Great, perfect. Now, next one is the green, okay? Because what's going to happen here is that in a moment, we're going to lift this thing up like this, okay? So I'm going to lift it up like that, and it's going to dump out across the whole cake. More sprinkles, quick.
Right, now he's explained it, I'm just going to come forward a minute because this goes on forever.
Let's do it right now, because this I
So,
can't let it get any harder. So let's go ahead and lift it right now, okay? Okay, guys, I'm seeing about half.
are they trying to get in the middle of the cake?
In fact, even the person that's recorded this is skipping through, because apparently it goes on for even longer than that.
12 minutes.
12, like, I think it was 20 actually, of how long the actual video is.
And we're at the 12-minute mark of the video, which is our 2-minute mark of the video.
Yep.
This is going to suck. Bad.
Stop talking and just do the thing.
Just lift the rest of the way, okay? But basically, you can see the pink mixing with the green and the yellow on top of this cake. It's absolutely beautiful. So let's lift it up the rest of the way right now and get this thing all
Oh, just lift the fucking bottle.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, just lift the bottle.
This is the moment, okay?
Stop talking and do it.
Come out around the
Just mate, your cake looks like crap anyway. It's not even. Just pour. Oh god, it looks bad. He's like, don't worry, it's fine. No, it's not. The bride is in dismay. This is her big day, and you're ruining it by talking.
We're now in a countdown.
Just lift the bottle.
aggressive lift. Okay, I'm gonna get more aggressive here as we lift.
We're going in a countdown. You did nothing.
haven't done
You just count down to nothing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is
Lift the fuck. You know you fucked up.
You fucked up.
You know you cocked up. You can't even get the icing out
It's
of the
like
bottle.
like you were saying yourself. The icing is slowly setting. We got to be quick with this, and then you proceeded to take 20 minutes to do it.
It's set in the bottle.
It's set in a bottle.
You cocked it up.
All of the
Chomsky.
we now have all of the sprinkles coming out at once.
You tchotchkeyed it.
Oh,
You tchotchkeyed your bottle. That looks like awful.
Oh, it's so bad.
You tchotchkeyed it. That doesn't look.
If you do it right,
incredible.
you're not supposed to have to spread it.
That looks like the freaking gnome from Gravity Falls. He found the cake, and he went. "Oh!" That's what he's done.
Him and his pointless fucking countdowns, my god. Oh, this one's definitely going to be more than one video again, and I don't care because I want to keep going because this is too much fun.
Oh boy, I so wish we did shorts. Just so my laugh.
I might have to clip a short of that. Just counting,
be laughing.
literally just counting down to nothing and us dying.
You just hear me laugh in the background. Hang on, I need to like sober up from the laughter.
Oh, if we haven't cut already, this is probably going to be a good place to cut the first video, but I think we're going to keep going.